हेलो गाइस, कैसे हैं आप सब। उम्मीद है कि ठीक होंगे। हम यहाँ पे 2000 प्लस मोस्ट आस्क्ड बेसिक एमसीक्यूज कर रहे हैं इकोनॉमिक्स के, जिसमें हम 10 क्वेश्चंस डेली करते हैं। ये सब CUET यूजी नेट जेआरएफ के बेसिक पोर्शन और जितने भी पीजीटी असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर या इससे रिलेटेड इकोनॉमिक्स के एग्जाम होते हैं सब में पूछे जाते हैं। 20 to 30% जो शेयर होता है वो बेसिक इकोनॉमिक्स के क्वेश्चंस का ही होता है, तो हमें इन्हें मास्टर करने की बहुत ज़रूरत है। इस वजह से मैं 2000 प्लस क्वेश्चंस करा रहा हूँ और इन्हीं में से ऑलमोस्ट सारे क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं। तो देखते हैं आज के जो 10 क्वेश्चन हैं वो और कौन कौन से हैं। सो आज का जो हमारा पहला क्वेश्चन है वो, इन केस ऑफ नेसेसरीज ऑफ लाइफ इनकम इलास्टिसिटी ऑफ डिमांड इज पॉजिटिव एंड लेस देन वन, negative but greater than one, positive but greater than one. So the right answer for this question is positive but and less than one, because we know that necessities have positive income elasticity but less than one, as demand increases with income, yet the increase is proportionally smaller than the income rise. So this situation will always reflect the saturation, as marginal utility will diminish and falling budget shares as income grows. So next question is, in which of the following instances demand for a good will be inelastic? The good has many substitutes. The good is a luxury. The consumer spends a small percentage of his income on the consumption of the good in case of long time periods. So in this question, the right answer is only option 3, because consumer spends a small percentage of his income on the consumption of the good. In all other cases, in case of many substitute goods or luxury goods, or in case of long time period, consumer may find some substitute goods in long time, or in a case of any price rise or any price change, consumer may substitute the good. And in case of luxury good, also income elasticity of demand will be inelastic. Sorry, will be very elastic. So demand for a good will be inelastic only when the consumer spends a small percentage of his income on the consumption of that good. So right answer for this is only 3. Next question is, elasticity of demand at the midpoint of a downward sloping linear demand curve is greater than 1, less than 1, equal to 1, none of the above. So the right answer for this question is less than 1. Sorry, equal to 1. So here is a demand curve, linear demand curve. So it is asking that at the midpoint of the demand curve, what will be the value of elasticity of demand. So here elasticity of demand value will be always equal to 1, as we know that elasticity of demand in point method is calculated at lower portion of demand curve upon upper portion of demand curve. So here lower portion will be equal to the upper portion of demand curve. That's why elasticity of demand will be equal to 1. Good is demanded. Which type of good is demanded more at higher prices? Giffen, luxury, normal, or none of these. So guys, there is a exception of law of demand here. So answer will be Giffen goods, as Giffen good is a special type of inferior good that violates the law of demand. Normally, when the price of good rises, its demand falls. This is the law of demand. But here, price increases and demand also increases, or vice versa. Price decrease will decrease the demand as well. A rise in the price of the motherboard of the computer would lead to a fall in the demand for computer. Okay. Suppose this is normal demand curve. A fall in the demand for computer, a leftward shift in the demand curve for computer, both A and B, none of the above. So whenever there is a shift in the demand curve, it means that there will be a change in other things, except change in price of particular commodity. Suppose where the motherboard is the complementary good for computer. So computer, the price change in motherboard is a complementary goods price change for computer. So it will reduce the demand or fall. There will be a fall in demand curve or leftward shift in the demand curve. Okay. So the right answer for this question will be 3. Which of the following product has a highly inelastic demand curve? Salt, sports car, computers, or all of the above? So the right answer for this question is salt, because consumer spends very less amount of his income on this good. All other goods are normal goods or we can say that sports car is a luxury good. So here elasticity of demand will be elastic or highly elastic. Uh, Inelastic demand will be in case of only salt good. The law of demand is illustrated by a diamond curve that is horizontal to x-axis, vertical to x-axis, upward sloping from left to right, downward sloping from left to right. So the right answer for this question is downward sloping from left to right. Today's next question is the coefficient of price elasticity of demand is minus 0.33. This conveys that demand is elastic. Demand is inelastic. Demand is perfectly elastic. Demand is perfectly inelastic. So the right answer for this demand is inelastic. Whenever if ED is equal to 0, there are 5 cases of elasticity of demand. If ED is equal to 1, if ED is less than greater than 1, if ED is less than 1, or if ED is infinity. So in case of ED is equal to 0, the elasticity of demand will be 0, or perfectly inelastic demand, perfectly inelastic demand. In case of ED is equal to 1, it will be unitary elastic demand. If ED is greater than 1, it means uh, elastic demand or highly elastic demand. If ED is less than 1, it will be inelastic demand or less elastic demand. If ED is equal to infinity, it means perfectly elastic demand. So these are the 5 degrees of the elasticity of demand. Next question is expansion in demand is caused due to increase in number of consumers, decrease in price of the good, decrease in price of substitute goods, increase in income of consumers, income of the consumer. So right answer for this question, decrease in the price of the good. So expansion or contraction will be happening to the demand curve only if there is a change in price of that good. If there is a decrease in price of that good, then demand will expand. Last question for today's video is which of the following pair of good is not an example of substitute good? Tea and coffee, Pepsi and Coke, Limca and 7-Up, car and petrol. Car and petrol are the complementary goods. These are not the substitute goods. So guys, these were the top 10 or 10 questions of this video. थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर वॉचिंग. लाइक करें, शेयर करें, सब्सक्राइब करें और बताएं कि आपको ये वीडियो कैसी लगी. कमेंट करके बताएं आपको आप किस का स्कोर कितना रहा, ए रहा या फिर ए प्लस रहा या ए प्लस प्लस रहा. तो जैसा हो बताएं आप कमेंट.